It's good to see that everybody's back for another session of MA. How is everyone feeling after this past weekend of racing? NASCAR? Why don't you start? You see, we didn't rig the race, but we did have the team that's suing us win, so that's a bit unfortunate, honestly. But don't you want different teams to win regardless of their situation? Well, yeah, just not them. Parity is a good thing in racing, NASCAR. Keep that in mind. All right, what else happened? We also had an Xfinity Series driver right hook somebody, but that's still apparently up for debate from the fans. Wait, you're saying somebody got wrecked on purpose? Suspend them immediately. Well, we did hold them for 5 laps. Only 5 laps? Who in the world made that decision? Richard, I mean we did. Look at NASCAR spilling the beans this week. IndyCar, you'll have your turn. And then we suspended him for 1 race, and he loses all playoff points that he's gained or will gain in the future. NASCAR, you have to make your own decisions, no matter how big the bribe is. Remember, step 6 is to not take any bribes from owners. But we need more money. Nope, can't do it. IndyCar, what about you? IndyCar? IndyCar, wake the f*** up. Oh gosh, I'm sorry, I got distracted. I wasn't paying attention. I see that you've adopted NASCAR's lack of attention. How was your weekend? Well, people are not too pleased with us at the moment. You know, we had a car sitting backwards on the track for like a minute and a half, and the Penske curse has moved on to NASCAR. Wait a second. A car was sitting backwards on the track, and you didn't throw a caution? IndyCar, we talked about paying attention. Well, yeah, we were deciding on what to do. You know, we saw NASCAR take their sweet time to throw a caution at Chicago for Cody Ware and for Josh Berry, so we just thought we'd throw our name into the hat. Wait a second. The Penske curse? I thought that was y'all's issue. Hold on. Logano blew a tire. Cindric blew a tire. Y'all sent that over to us. We couldn't handle it anymore. Penske couldn't handle it anymore. Why does a series that doesn't get taken seriously have to have the curse? Now, don't talk like that because you get our wannabe drivers. Of course, now you start to yap F1. How was your little weekend at the spa? Honestly, quite unexciting. Nothing really happened. I saw that Oscar Piastri got a win. Doing pretty good, huh? Yeah, he's doing great. You see, we have nothing to complain about this weekend. We have no issues whatsoever, which is why we're the best. No issues. Does 2008 or 2021 ring a bell there for you, buddy? So what I'm hearing now is that NASCAR has the Penske curse, IndyCar is waiting way too long to throw cautions, and Formula One somehow is claiming that they don't have any issues? Have we really taken a step backwards from last week? Let's move on. What's one thing each of you is grateful for this week? I'm grateful that even though with all this curse business going on, we're still putting on shows. Plus, Iowa's going to be exciting, we think. You know, it's still new for us Cup folks. Bubba got himself a win in Indy, so I guess that's a positive, but we really don't know how to feel about that. Congratulations on having some parity in your sport. You know what I'm grateful for? I'm grateful for a week off. You know, we don't have to worry about drama, curses, backwards cars on tracks, just peace and quiet. I'm grateful that Hungary will remind everybody why we are the pinnacle of motorsports. It's a proper circuit, not some oval thing. Hey now, ovals do take skill. Oh please, even SVG has an oval win now on one of those little legend clown car things. I don't even know what they are. He's terrible on ovals. Now we're taking shots at drivers. Okay, don't get us started with Stroll. Austin Dillon. Okay, come on guys, stop taking shots at each other. We can't do that. Before we close, let's do our weekly looking forward sharing session. What's one thing that you're looking forward to or concerned about going into this weekend? Well, like I said before, we're headed to Iowa this weekend, and I'm a bit nervous. It's still new, the Penske curse is still floating around. Also, some of our fans are still pretty upset that Bubba Wallace won in Indianapolis. We just brought on a new counseling sponsor though, so maybe that can help with all the Bubba haters? But then again, that's supporting 2311 indirectly, and we're kind of in a lawsuit, so this is a bit complicated. NASCAR, you cannot cherry pick who you support based on lawsuits. But what if we help the fans without helping the teams? Is that possible? At least you have fans to worry about. I'm over here going on vacation while both of you get all the attention. Hungary should be pretty straightforward. Historic circuit, proper racing. Though knowing our luck with stewarding decisions this year, we're probably going to find some new creative way to mess up the race or give somebody a penalty that shouldn't deserve it. At least you admit your problems. I said creative, not problematic. Also, let's not discuss 2008 or 2021. Oh my gosh. The curse, the contradictions, the jealousy, the denial. Looks like we have a lot more to work on since we first met last week. Let's just stop before this gets any more complicated. Next week, we're going to focus on being a little bit nicer to each other.